Hi, one best here at Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We're the odds couple from SportsbookReview.com. This is the NBA odds couple show for Tuesday, December 6th. Let's throw the record up. Mike Brenner, in this business, there's ups and downs, and you are coming off of a big up. Very nicely done yesterday. About 5-1, 6-1, 7-1. I don't even know. 6-1, something like that. You added 5 units to your overall record. Excellent.
I had a feeling on them Cavaliers, buddy, and they literally took it from the start to finish.
That was a great call. And
Golden
the Warriors
State was up by 30 at half. 30, Pistol Pete. And I had them at 8.5, and they even dropped that first half line to 7.5.
That was an obvious one, and I loved it. I forgot to give it in the show. I was talking about how much. Did you see the show? I forgot to give it officially.
Damn it. Well, you should have pulled that trigger, buddy.
I still had a slightly winning. No, I did pull the trigger. I just didn't. The show was going too fast.
Yeah, you had a winning day too.
I had a slightly winning day, and it would have been a lot bigger, except I got screwed by overtime, which is par for the course.
That you cannot control. But yeah, I even went to the bet box and pounded that Golden State.
That was a very obvious one.
And started the show. And again, these teasers have been productive. Hit another teaser, albeit won by a half a point. One of them, Houston, but I'll take that half a point. 11-4 last 15 teasers. So.
Actually, it won by 1.5 points. I said you had minus a half, you had plus a half.
Okay.
But anyway, all right. So we got
11-4 last 15 teasers. So they're proven
very
to be
nice, Mike Brenner. All right, so we got 6 games on the card tonight. Hopefully, you have some more nice picks with us tonight. And there's a few I'm liking, Mike Brenner. The first game that we have to discuss, I think, that jumps out is the Spurs at Minnesota. Now, we've sort of been talking about the Spurs every show as being a team that is not what they once were, and
they're squeaking by with victories.
We're looking for spots to fade them. Now they're a 4.5-point road favorite against
they
Minnesota.
Know how to play on the road.
They do, but do they know how to cover big spreads on the road?
And what is it,
off
5?
a back-to-back, going up against a Timberwolves team that's rested, well coached, probably gearing up.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of points, Pistol Pete.
Then again, I really still don't quite like to bet against the Spurs.
No, I don't either. I was thinking about it.
I want to be getting 7 here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got to stay off it because that reminds me of that Philadelphia so close.
Yes, exactly. And all right, let's see what else. And then let's talk about the Philly game. This one I think I might go on Memphis, of course. Both of them are off of back-to-backs.
That's what worries me.
Embiid is out here, and Memphis is very banged up. Memphis off of a double overtime win. What do you think about Philly getting 8?
That's a lot of points. And even though Embiid, I still think the youth of Philadelphia might wear out Memphis because they're not only they banged up, these guys are getting old. And they've had several overtime games as of late. And Gasol himself said he's getting tired. His body's feeling it. I'm going to be using them on a teaser, but I'm not going to pull the trigger because I watched what happened last night. And they had every opportunity.
Exactly. And you know what? This is one thing. And you notice I did cash, though, on the first half money line with that one.
Yes, you did.
And I've seen this over and over and over again this year with Philly. And I actually knew it yesterday, but I didn't say it. They tend to be very good in the first half and then really blow leads. You know what I mean?
Leads, and they make a lot of mental mistakes. Their turnovers, if you check the record, a majority of their turnovers happen in the second half. So, you got to feel
they're the kind of team that's like, they'll be like a 6.5-point home dog. They'll be up by 17 at the half and then like blow the lead and lose the game and barely cover, lose by 5.
Hell, they might be a good first half play today.
Yeah, exactly. For now, I'm going to give them, I will go on them full game, though, here. Plus 8, minus 107. I think 8 points is enough for me here to keep close with Memphis. And you know what? And I will give them also on the first half plus. No, actually, you know what? I'm just going to stick with the plus 8 on the full game. Yeah. All right, Mike Brenner. And then another game that's where we have another team off a back-to-back. Utah, very, very impressive team, but they're on a back-to-back.
And they're a little banged up as well.
Yeah. Now Phoenix is coming in. It opened at 7.5, went down to 7. Now it's down to 6.5. What do you think about Phoenix?
Phoenix is that team that I just don't trust them either way. And there's times I say, God, fade them, automatic fade. But then they go in and they play Golden State tougher than hell. You know, it just makes no sense. And as long as Tyson Chandler's healthy and underneath, he can make some noise in there. But that team is just so up and down, and I have to stay off it. I kind of like Utah, but I'm not sold on them. They got some health issues as well, Pete.
Yeah, Utah's just a team I don't like to bet against. They're just so good in all situations.
I know,
but I'm very tempted to give Phoenix here. Now that it's down to 6.5, I guess I'll pass.
Ooh, and I looked at this late this morning, and it was one of those I went, what the hell? You know, nothing really. There's one game it stuck its head out for me.
Chicago, Detroit?
Yes.
All right, tell us about that.
Yes, I like it. The Bulls got to be tired, all right? And Wade, they're going to play him. And this is the last time he played off of a back-to-back, all right, because he sat the last 2 on back-to-back. But before that, he only scored 8 points. His shoot percentage drops down to the 20% because he's getting old. All right, Detroit, I really think they have to pick up the momentum, and they're at home. They start pretty good. I'm going to go on the first half, and I found -3. I don't know if that's still available.
Let's see, Detroit -3, -106.
Okay, and check this out. There's no line for it, but I'm going to also use them on the third quarter.
Okay.
And my reasoning is when they take that break in the locker room, I think Chicago comes out, and that's when their legs really feel it. And I think that's when Detroit starts taking over the game. So I'm on the first half and the third quarter with the Pistons.
Okay, I believe that pregame, if Pinnacle has the line, we'll give you that. If not, then we'll give you the bookmaker opener. Yeah, Chicago's on their 4th game in 5 days. One of these situations. It's just a high. And Detroit before their last game had covered 5 of 6.
And guess who's back tonight? Reggie Jackson.
Yes, that's right. He is back.
Oh, I like it. Oh God, Pete, I'm talking myself into maybe some more here.
Yeah.
But we'll
then
see.
One team that's just been cashing, if you've bet them game in and game out, is the New York Knicks. Right, covered 7 out of their last 8. Miami, dealing with some injuries. Rotation players. Whiteside good, Dragic good. They have some other injuries, but New York seems to be like just sort of systemically undervalued right now. They're getting 1.5. What do you think?
Well, Porzingis is in a hell of a slump. 8 for 33 in shooting as of late, but then he bounced back with a monster game.
Right.
But Carmelo Anthony, I don't know. He doesn't play any defense, even though Miami's banged up. I'm not sold on them on the road because if I'm correct, it's in Miami.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to stay off it, people. You're right. ATS, they've been cashing the hell out of it.
Despite Porzingis' slump, hasn't mattered.
Exactly.
ATS.
So what's the line?
Plus 1.5. It's a little bit,
I'm off on that.
And then the only other game we have is Orlando at Washington. Washington also off of a back-to-back in Orlando. One of these teams that I don't know.
That's a perfect example there of like a Phoenix game in Jazz.
Yes,
it's
exactly.
what it is for me.
Exactly.
It's a 10-foot pole, buddy. I got to stay off it.
If I was getting 6, I would take Orlando, but 3. I don't know. And I'm also leaning under, which I might still give. All right, so Mike Brenner, what do you have for us besides the Detroit
I only
pick?
have 3 total picks, okay? And again, I think as my life coach and my handicapping coach, that bounce back was sharp.
Very nice.
And I need to just stay focused. Tomorrow, though, I've already scoped it out. I see some shots. All right, I'm going to be going with Detroit again on the first half -3 and the third quarter. We'll give you the bookmaker or the Pinnacle opener. And then I'm going to be doing a 3-team 6-point teaser.
Okay, plus 120.
Yep, bet online. And again, 11-4 last 15 teasers.
Very nice.
I'm going to go Detroit.
Okay, that'll be Pickin.
Yep. I'm going the Knicks.
That'll be plus 7.5.
And I'm going the Sixers.
Okay, that'll be plus 14.
14. I love that one. I mean, that is just huge. I think that's a really good avenue. I like the Knicks enough with 7.5. I think it's a good, sharp call. I think they'll get the win. Pete, I like it. I think I'm going to get back in that groove, baby.
All right.
Fired up.
Sounds good. The only other thing I'm thinking about is the under in Orlando, Washington. We know what Orlando can do, in terms of the pace of games.
And Washington isn't lighting it up like they were at times last year. They're slower. They're inconsistent. What's the total?
Well, it opened at 190, 196.5, 197. Now it's gotten bet up to 199, which is
now.
But sometimes it goes down. Yeah, you know what? I will do it. I'll give
I'll
give the full game under 199 minus 107, and I will also give the first half under 100.5. I guess we're looking at minus 105 on that one.
Hey, look, you're not bringing up that wrist injury to get out of the putt golf tomorrow.
No,
right? Golfing tomorrow.
Absolutely. Putt golf.
Yep.
All right, that sounds good. All right, so that does it for Tuesday, December 6th. Mike Brenner's already said he's getting excited for the Wednesday card.
Can't wait.
That's about it. Tune in for that one tomorrow.
Don't miss it. Odds couple.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.